All right, so on to a second part. We still have a few more to go here. Promise this won't go too long, guys. So yeah, Russell Crowe, he'd be cool. On to the next one. This one was actually suggested by Mike Galusick, which I was like, wow, that'd be another good one, because he actually, I think he's got the physical look, like the face match that would work out with him, would be Daniel Craig from 007, and of course the way I always remember is one of the Super Jews in Munich.
I like Daniel Craig. Not so much my favorite Bond, but I like the guy. I think he could do it. Once again, it comes to that height thing for me. Is he tall enough, or they have to, make him wear stilts or whatever?
And it's probably the same thing with Gerard Butler, though. I don't know if they could pull off. Well, yeah, no, Gerard Butler can do the comedy. I don't know if Russell Crowe could pull off the comedy. And it's not like Cable's like the funniest guy in the world, but he actually had a real sneaky funniness to him. It wasn't like he was pure, straight guy through the pairing up of him. He was actually pretty funny himself. He was just funny in his own ways, and he would sneak his jokes in there.
Yeah, he did have some good one-liners that that dry sense of humor that just sneaks in on you.
Yeah, and I don't know if Crowe or I don't know if Russell Crowe could pull that off, or Daniel Craig. I
think Craig could. He throws some good quips out there every once in a while.
Ah, okay. Actually, I haven't seen him as 007 except for little bits and pieces here and there, so I'm gonna have to go watch those. All right, so next one, and I thought this was another great casting just for pure look, and he's got the height, was Clancy Brown, a.k.a. the Kurgan from Highlander.
Fuck yes.
Right?
Although I will say if he was 10 years younger, it would be even higher, but still, fuck yes.
Oh,
Clancy
I think
Brown's
he's even
shit.
I think he's even better as an older guy doing it, because Cable's usually an older guy, and that's kind of one of the things I was leaning away from with Gerard Butler, Daniel Craig. I think you could gray up Gerard Butler, but Clancy Brown already has the face, the age going for it. I think he could easily pull it off. He'd probably have to bulk up a little bit. I think he's been putting on weight lately.
He could do it. He's Clancy Brown.
It's the fucking Kurgan.
Exactly. Badass. Oh, Highlander, greatest movie ever.
Yeah, that one is pretty good. It won an award for greatest movie ever. All right. Oh, Chris, one of the guys who I've guest starred on his show, CCRHCPI. Hopefully I'll remember to put a link up here in the either annotation or sidebar. He actually recommended 3 different people. Clive Owen.
Okay.
He's got the whole. I think if he throws some gray in his hair, he may be able to pull it off. A lot of British actors people are recommending. But I think he could do it. And he proves that he can be a badass in many of his movies.
Sin City, Shoot 'em Up.
Yeah. Let's see. Someone recommended Jean-Claude Van Damme. Or no, that was Chris again. Chris, that's
Jean-Claude Van Damme. I was about to say, is he still acting? But then again, I did see one of his B movies in like a red box thing. So, yeah I guess technically he could use the money,
He could use the money, but I don't think he could pull off Cable at all. I'd be like, no. Okay, and then the next one who Chris suggested would actually the number one suggested one that people said, Bruce Willis.
You know what? Bruce could, yeah. If I had to, out of the people so far, yes, Bruce Willis would get mine. Because Bruce, we know he, do I have to go down the list? Fucking Die Hard.
Yeah.
He can pull off the comedy.
He was younger in a lot of those, though.
Well, even Live Free or Die Hard or Live, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Even that one, for the crap that some people give it, he was still pretty damn good in that thing.
Yeah, well, I actually liked that movie. I thought it was pretty cool. I could have used a little bit more of the old Die Hard touch. I guess, more F-bombs or something. But, yeah, I think that'd be another good casting. I think probably that and Clancy Brown so far are probably the 2 best. Maybe Daniel Craig. If Daniel Craig was older. Sorry, Mike. If Daniel Craig was older, I think that'd be a pretty good one. Maybe that'd be a good way to bring him in now and then. A lot of people are talking, well, let's get a Cable spinoff. I'm like, no, a Cable spinoff would be bad. I don't think they could pull it off. Okay, next one recommended. Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, yes. If anybody said no to Ron Perlman, I think they have an issue. They have a problem. I mean, think Blade to Hellboy, everything he touches comic book wise seems to be gold.
Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase that because there might be 1 or 2 movies that's not true about. But everything I've seen has been gold.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. I think Ron Perlman would be another great pick. I'd probably say so far the ones listed: Clancy Brown, Bruce Willis, and Ron Perlman. Yeah, no, Ron Perlman does great. Hell, he's awesome on Sons of Anarchy. I watch that show almost purely for him.
See, I gotta get. I'm trying to start from the first season and work my way up on that, but I hear nothing but good stuff.
It's one of those ones you catch in the middle and it's fine. It's a good place to jump in, from what I've noticed with it. Because that's what I did. I jumped in the middle one day and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. But yeah, no, I think Ron Perlman would do it. He's got the height. He's obviously got the acting chops to pull it off. It'd be a little weird being that he's already played one Marvel character though.
Well, random vampire that gets killed in a Blade. Well, I can't say random because he's the second best person in that entire damn movie. But
wait, who are you saying is the first?
Oh, in Blade 2?
Yeah.
The Reaper, the main bad guy.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to kick your butt now. You should have said Wesley Snipes right off the bat. I'm sorry, I'm actually a huge Wesley Snipes fan, so I'm like, yeah.
As much as I love Wesley Snipes and Black Power, black person. We have black people meetings every Friday. Now you got to get a bunch of he's racist. Never have this guy on again. He doesn't even sound black. No, I like Wesley, but it was I liked the guy that played the bad guy because he kind of stood out to me in the film. Yeah,
he did an amazing job in that one. So, but yeah, Ron Perlman I think would do a pretty good Cable. He's got the height. I don't know if he's got the horizontal. That's the problem with Cable though, is he is a Rob Liefeld character and he's got such weird dimensions. Okay, the next three were all kind of, I think, meant more jokingly. One was Clint Eastwood if he was younger.
I could see the joke in that. I could also see the serious because Clint Eastwood is Clint Eastwood, but no.
Yeah, I don't even think even if he was younger, I think he'd have to put on 40 pounds muscle, maybe 50, 60 pounds muscle. I think he would have made the perfect old man Batman if they had done actually Dark Knight.
Returns?
Yeah, if they'd done Dark Knight Returns, I think that would have been awesome. That would have been perfect casting, but it was a little late. Next one, someone...
Hold on a second.
In the ghetto! All right, now that the sirens are gone. Okay, so another jokey one, I think, because someone said if you were looking to do a mean Cable version, because some people are even mentioning Cable as the bad guy of the series, Bill O'Reilly.
Fuck this.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. Fuck it, we'll travel through time! Fuck it! And then, and the last one mentioned was Bill Goldberg. Which, another Super Jew. I think that would be pretty good. I just don't think he could act. He's obviously got the physical size for it, both height and width.
I'm trying to remember the last thing I saw him in.
Punked.
I think the last thing I saw him in was The Longest Yard.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a great joke, everybody. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
No, not them suggesting him, the actual movie, The Longest Yard. That was a great. Ooh, oh man.
I don't know. I can see if they were just going to do a cameo for it. I think just look wise, I think he would probably work for it. Like if they had no plans of ever doing a movie or bringing him up and forward stuff, I'd be like, yeah, sure, do Bill Goldberg. But if they're going to franchise out Deadpool like we're hoping they would do, yeah, I think that would suck. Okay, so that was the list. Now, real quick, we're going to go ahead and do this and then wrap it up. Matt, who, yourself, either of the people listed or someone outside of that, who would you recommend to do to play Cable?
Well, because I haven't really given much thought because I was opposed to it. But out of the list, I'd probably go between Clancy Brown and Bruce Willis, between those two. As much as I want to throw Ron Perlman in there, I go between those two because they kind of have that seasoned veteran-ness to them.
Yeah. They both make good choices. I'm going to go ahead and bring mine in out from left field because I think he's got the age. He's definitely not tall enough to do it, but he's definitely got the superior acting chops. I'm going to say Michael Ironside, since we have one of the other Highlander villains. And both him and Clancy Brown are in Starship Troopers. Epic movie. But,
Medic!
Yeah, I actually think Michael Ironside would be pretty awesome at it. I don't know how you would get him to look bigger, but as far as like badass old guys work, I don't think you can top Michael Ironside.
No, Michael Ironside is just pure badass. I mean, everything, even in his voice work on like Justice League, badass.
Oh yeah, he's like he's probably one of my him and Keith David are probably my two favorite voice actors. So if they do decide to put Cable in, that's who we think should possibly play him. So again, thanks everyone for checking this out. Make sure to leave down in the comments your thoughts. Number 1, should Cable be in the movie? Number 2, who you think who should play him? Either someone we mentioned or someone outside of that. And 3, do you guys like the longer vlogs or should we try to keep it down to 1 or 2 videos? And of course, if you guys want to recommend a different actor for a different character, make sure to go to the link on the screen or in the sidebar to leave it on that video, just so it helps me keep track of those ones better. Thanks again for Matt Hammack for coming down here. Make sure to check out his podcast. You can find it at mercsandmutants.info. Any last second plug?
Check out all the essays. No, really seriously, yeah, check those out. But last second plug. When you listen to the podcast, be sure to go to the blog page, www.mercsandmutants.info, and leave a comment about anything else going on there, because I really have nothing else to plug.
All right, excellent.
Tall as Silver, because she's hot, and Mike Galusick, because he came on the show too.
Awesome. All right, cool.
And black people, because we rule. Okay, I'm done.
All right, well, hey, thanks again for coming on, Matt, and I guess we'll talk to you guys next time we do another one of these. See you later.